Good afternoon, students. Today we will discuss chapter number 4, how the traders became rulers. First of all, this is the map, the British rule. The children were engrossed in reading the story of two cats and monkey during the recess. On reading this story, Jay and Mitali were making fun of each other. Their class teachers who was sitting beside them said, "Children, these two is a policy. The third party takes advantages of quarrel between the two." The British had expanded their empire in India with such a policy. Jay asked, "Sir, how is that possible?" Means Jay want to understand. The class teachers replied, let us go to class, and there I will explain about the British came to India and established their rule over the Indians. By the mid of 18th century, the British had started to emerge as a strong power on the Indian political horizon. Do you know that the British came to India only for trade? Initially, they took permission to trade in Indian states. Then, how did they become the rulers of entire India? The history of the British rule arouses many such questions to serve their economic interest. Okay, students? The history of the British rule arose many questions to serve the economic interest. They increased their political hold on India with the use of British diplomatics. Next, Wellesley policy of expansion. When Wellesley came to India as a governor general, cutthroat competition existed between England and France. It was necessary to check France from becoming power in India. So as to expand the British rule in India, Wellesley introduced a new plan which was known as the Subsidiary Alliance. As per the scheme, any princely state that accepted the alliance had to keep and maintain the British army as well as keep a British representative in the royal court. This way, the British could maintain their army without spending any money. Okay? However, the princely states were not allowed to utilize the army at their own will. This system, which made many feel secure in the beginning, made them feel enslaved and threatened. Subsidiary alliance acted like a slow poison for the princely state of India. The Indian states that became the victims of the subsidiary alliance were Hyderabad, Mysore, Ayodhya, Jodhpur, Gaikwads of Vadodara, Peshwas of Pune, and Sindhyas of Gwalior. Next, Nizam of Hyderabad was the first victim of Wellesley subsidiary alliance. Then it was Mysore and Ayodhya. Tanjore and Karnataka met with the same fate. Okay? The British made the Marathas fight against themselves and consequently made them accept the subsidiary alliance. Owing to the losses incurred by Nizam in his fight with Marathas, he was the first to accept this alliance. Who is first? Marathas. Their fight with Nizam. Owing to the losses incurred by the Marathas, and from this, in his fight with Marathas, he was the first accepted to this alliance. Okay, Tipu Sultan of Mysore refused to do so, but after the British victory in the Fourth Anglo-Mysore War, Mysore was forced to become a subsidiary state. Maratha chief fought amongst themselves after that of Nana Fernandes. One by one, all the Maratha states became the victim of divide and rule policy of the British. The other states, namely Ayodhya, Gorakhpur, Tanjore, Karnataka, Farrukhabad, also suffered the same fate. In this way, within a span of 7 years, Wellesley expanded the company rule and made the British the supreme power in India. Expansion of the British rule in India. After finalizing the subsidiary alliance treaties with Mysore, Nizam of Hyderabad and Maratha chieftains, the British moved towards north part of India. They entered into a treaty of friendship with Nepal, sensing a threat from it. They fought many battles to secure the frontiers. Friendly relations with the Sikh king Maharaja Ranjit Singh helped them to win the battle with the Afghans and establish their rule in Sindh. The British had an ambition to capture the Sikh kingdom, which was a very powerful kingdom, but they could not do so as long as Marathas Ranjit Singh was alive. Next, so they kept friendly relations with Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Ranjit Singh was a strong ruler of that time. He had set up a strong army with the help of European officers for the protection of his state. He had attained victories over many nearby states. After his death, Punjab suffered anarchy. Governor General Sir Henry Harding came to India and brought the Sikh rule completely under the British rule with the policy of interference and inaction. Okay, students, you have to read the chapter. In next video, we will continue the chapter and over the chapter. Okay. From this, you know the MCQs and fill-ups also. Thank you.